Hey guys, welcome back to our vegan kitchen. We've got an unboxing and a review for you today. The nice people at COSORI were nice enough to send us a product to review.
A nice product.
This is the third one. They've sent us the pressure cooker, which we love, the personal blender, which we also love, and now we've got a vacuum sealer, and it is awesome. This is a fantastic thing to have if you buy in bulk a lot, because sometimes you don't always use everything up and you end up having to throw it out because it goes bad, and that is terrible. We want to be able to use everything that we put down our hard-earned money for, so this is going to help you do that. The number one thing that makes food spoil is air. When you're alive, when plants are alive, they need air. The minute the plants are, the fruit or the vegetables are picked, air is the enemy. So you want to separate the air from your food as much as possible. You want to get out as much of the air as possible, and this is going to help you do that because it's going to vacuum it out, and it's going to help it stay fresher up to 5 times as long.
Woo!
I know, right? So in the box here, you get the unit itself. It's electric. It's electric! And it's very thin. You could put it on a shelf somewhere. You could put it under the counter. It's a really nice unit. It's got a cutter here, like a mat cutter almost. You put your bag in here and you slide it across. Nice. And it cuts it to size, because you get a whole roll of bags that are customizable. So when you pop these bad boys open, you can see these are, you could make a bag like 3 feet long. Whoa! If you wanted. But you probably won't, because that's really long, and why would you do that? You know what? You could put a whole baguette in there.
Ooh, yeah, you could.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 even, because it's pretty wide. But they also include some already made bags in the box. So these are, a decent sized bag, a little bit wider than the other ones, but they're already made for you, so you just have to pop your stuff in there and seal it up and you're done. But I'll show you how to make a custom sized bag. It's really simple. You also get an extra year's warranty on the product if you register within 2 weeks, and it has a little instruction booklet. But you know what? It's really simple. You don't even need this because it's pretty self-explanatory over here. You'd be able to figure it out. They also include a little hose thing. Now this plugs into the side here, and they have extra products that go along with this. I've had a food sealer before, so this is pretty typical of what it looks like. It's a canister you could buy. I have different sized ones. The hose attaches to the side and it just helps you seal the whole thing. This top is different than this. This won't fit on here. But I still have the hose from this set. So the hose from this set fits in the machine. So I could still use this with the machine. But you need the hose that's specific to it. In fact, I have a mason jar lid sealer that came with that as well, and you just put your stuff in the mason jar, you put the top on, you put this on, you seal it, and you carefully take it off, and it is pressure sealed in the mason jar. You don't even need the screw top because it's holding it on with pressure. It's really cool. Love it. If you're worried about getting more bags for it, I could tell you that the ones from Sam's Club that they sell in bulk also work with this machine. It fits, so you could get a really good deal on the bags as well. You don't have to use the one, I mean, you can use obviously the ones that from this company, but if you want to save a little extra money, you could get the ones at Sam's Club. Alright, let's play around with this bad boy right now. I'm excited for this. One thing that's actually happened to me IRL in real life is I bought some nuts and I didn't finish them up in a timely manner, and they went rancid and nobody wants to eat them because they taste terrible. So that's probably one of the main things that I'll be using this for, besides marinating stuff, which we'll get to in a little bit, is using it to preserve bulk items, because I don't eat them that quickly and I want to save money and buy them in bulk. So let's see what some almonds look like in here. Alright, so we fill up our bag. They say leave at least 2 inches. We've got plenty there. And the thing about this is I would seal it up here. Once you open this, maybe you don't take all of them out again. So then you just trim this and you could reseal the same bag. So you save on bags that way too. So let's plug this in and get started. It's got a little cord, goes in the back, and it turns on. We open it up, and what we want to do is put the opening in this thing, because that's
reservoir.
Yeah, opening, because that's where it's going to seal it. So then you press down on it until it clicks. So we're doing normal. This is dry. They also have gentle. That's for stuff like fruit or things that are a little bit more delicate, that when the air gets sucked out, they're going to get mangled. So you really, sometimes you want gentle. They also have a canister setting for if you buy the extra canister, and a marinate so that it really gets sucked into there. Right? All right, so let's see how this works. We're going to turn it on. You can see it's really sucking the air out of there. And you don't have to worry about stopping it, because it will stop automatically when it's done, and it will seal the crease, the opening automatically when it's done. If you listen, there you go. It has a little psst, that means it's done. So you just push in the sides here, pops it open. Be careful, this is a heating element here, so you don't want to touch that. It's really hot. But there you go.
Nice.
It's gonna last for like 30 years. Not really, but alright, now let's do something a little bit more delicate, like bread. How many times have you bought a loaf of bread and it's gotten stale? Especially if you buy a really expensive loaf of bread and they don't use preservatives in it. The air is going to get in there and it's going to ruin it, but not anymore, because we're going to preserve it. And again, the good thing about these bags, you can reuse these. The only time I wouldn't reuse it is if you used it for like sous vide, or if you used it for like raw meat or something like that. I think it would be pretty difficult to like sterilize that and reuse it. So
we don't do that here.
We don't have to worry about that. So let's see what some bread would look like. Now we're gonna try this one out. This one I think is soft. So we're gonna do the gentle, because we don't want our bread to be smushed.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do gentle pressure. It's dry. And we're gonna start. Gentle, were you?
I think you maybe should have put moist.
Alright, we tried this a couple times and it just sucks too much air out.
It's too efficient.
I think bread would be better in a canister. So, because that's not going to crush it. You don't want it to crush it too much. Let's make something that my family has been begging me for. And I haven't done it, and now I'm finally going to do it for them. And they're going to be so happy that I did.
Yay!
We're going to do carrot hot dogs. And if you know anything about carrot hot dogs, you know that they need to be marinated to suck in all of that hot doggy flavor. So, let's get our carrot hot dogs, well, our pre-hot dogs, in the bag. I've already peeled these and cleaned them and boil them until they're just about tender. Not, you know, still firm. They're not very hot right now because they've been cooling off. But I'm just going to drop these all into the bag here. Now I'm going to take some of my marinade and put that in here as well. Should I just put all of it?
Yeah.
There you go. Now we're ready to seal this up so that it can turn into carrot hot dogs by magic. Vegan magic. So we've got our carrots and marinade in here. What I'm going to do is vacuum the air out and stop it, and then do a manual seal.
We're gonna play around a little bit.
Yeah, because we're going to do this not in the canister, because when you buy this you just get the bags, you don't get the canister. So I want to be fair and do it the way you guys would do it if you didn't have the canister. So wish us luck. Here we go. We're on Gentle Moist, and here we go. Let's see. It made the. Let's see. Alright. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it worked. Good for us.
I think that's good that we stopped it early because you want it to move around a little bit.
Yeah. Absolutely. So this is going to go in the fridge overnight, and we're going to enjoy these tomorrow. And that's all done now, so we don't even have to think about it anymore. You know what? Let's try that with the bread. I think we could have done the same thing with the bread.
Okay.
Alright, so Gentle Moist, and we're going to stop it when it gets too much, and then we're going to do a manual seal. Alright, here we go. Listen for the... There you go. Alright. See? Don't be afraid to play around a little bit. You'll figure things out that way. So there we go. We have our bread here. And now I'm just going to show you how to make a custom bag. There's two ways to do this. You can cut your bag first and then seal it. Or you can seal it and then cut your bag. I'm just going to cut the bag first. See how easy that was? And then you take your bag. It's going to be open on both sides. I wonder if you could make clothing.
I don't know.
Alright, and you put this part that you want sealed on this rubbery little gasket. And it's very simple. All you do is manual seal, and you wait for the little puff of air, and that means you're done. There we go.
That keeps reminding me of the eye doctor when they blow the air
puff
in your eye.
So there it is.
Nice.
So you've got a custom bag now. All you need to do is fill it up, and then you just seal it the same way that we sealed the other ones. So you've sealed the bag, now you want to open it. The bags also come with a little notch, the pre-made ones over here. You can just rip it open. Also, the cutter that you use to make your custom size bag, you can use it to open up the seal as well. So then if you're going to reseal it, you've got a nice straight edge that you've made with that. So this can potentially really help you out by saving you from throwing out food that was expensive. Alright, these bags are really great for other stuff besides food. Let's say you're a camper and you're going away for the weekend or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole story, but what if it rains and your stuff gets all wet? Well, you can think ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to put some matches in here. I'm going to put some dry underwear in here.
Wallet.
I mean, your wallet, exactly. Anything that you want to keep from getting wet or moist, or like, let's say you go to a place and it's really humid and you want to keep something dry, like important papers. How many times have you stored something in the basement and it's flooded? This will prevent that. You could put a sweaty wad of cash in there so that it doesn't get messed up when you go bury it in the backyard.
It'll still be sweaty when you open the bag.
Exactly. So it's great for a lot of stuff, not just food. Guys, I've got a special deal for you. If you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, I've got a coupon code from COSORI in the info box. It will be linked to get 15% off. So I hope you enjoyed seeing us play around with this today. We had a lot of fun with it. If you're interested in getting one, make sure you look in the info box and click on the link, and it will take you to the page on Amazon. Check it out. Let us know if you get one or if you have one. And until next time, much love.